Good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Anambra, the discussion segment. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe, and in the studio this morning, we shall be talking about your safety, my safety, our safety, collective safety on Nigerian roads this Ember month. I know wherever you go, you see the hustling and bustling, people in a hurry trying to get to their respective places, shoppers going to market to buy, and you see drivers overloading, and they will tell you, say, after all, Agboro no get any business with overload. In this morning, we shall be talking about the safety of Nigerian roads, keeping our roads safe this Yuletide festive season, and Federal Road Safety launches Operation Zero Tolerance to ensure smooth end-of-year travels. And in the studio with me this morning, I have Route Commander Margaret B. Onabe, Sector Public Education Officer, Federal Road Safety Corps, Anambra State Command. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm tempted to be strapped on this seat. You know, having a Federal Road Safety official sitting next to me.
But you're not wearing your seatbelt.
That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, there's no apparatus of that for me to strap myself on the seat this morning. Okay. How are you guys, managing to create awareness and sensitize our road users on the safety measures that you guys are embarking on this Christmas, talking about the Operation Zero Tolerance to ensure smooth driving on our roads?
Yes, due to the influx of increased vehicular movement this period, the Corps has been observing what we call Operation Zero Tolerance from 15th of December to 15th of January. This period is when we sensitize the public, trying them to calm down on the road to ensure their safety on the road.
Wow, that's really, really interesting. Ensuring safety, and then that is both drivers and pedestrians. What about this period that people go to the market and buy a lot of things, and people travel with a lot of things, and you see some vehicles that is way overloaded? Don't you sensitize the drivers or even the people that load these vehicles on the need to minimize the way they load vehicles so as to not to cause what would I call hazards on the road? Yes,
both the pedestrians, the drivers, the passengers, and all who use the road are being advised this period. Yes, we sensitize the public. You don't have to overload your vehicles this period because of the festivity.
Yeah. Because rice, a bag of rice must go village now.
Of course. So you carry the load that is meant for a vehicle, not to overload it. Yes, this period we're sensitizing the public to calm down. Take it easy. Don't overspeed. Maintain your vehicle. Check. Let the vehicle be roadworthy before you start embarking on your journey. Plan your journey. Don't rush. Because when you don't plan your journey, you start overspeeding. And excessive speed leads to road traffic crash. Even for the pedestrians and all those who use the road, yes, you have to be safety conscious this period. You have to watch. For the pedestrians, you have to watch carefully by walking on the left side of the road, facing the traffic, so that you know when a vehicle is losing control, so that you can adjust yourself. Then for the passengers, we just flagged off our Ember Months campaign last month. Yes, and the theme for this year is Speak Up Against Dangerous Driving. Crashes kill more passengers than drivers. Yes, in a vehicle, let's say a bus, we have just one driver and many passengers. So if the passengers are not speaking up, how are we going to know what is happening? Yes, as a passenger, you have to speak up. When the driver is overspeeding, when the driver is drunk, while the driver is driving recklessly, you have to speak up, because when a crash happens, now most of these drivers has fortified themselves in a way that even when a crash happens, they are safe, while the passengers are the one being injured and most times killed. So you have to speak up, and at least we're getting improvement on that aspect. The command impounded the vehicle because the passengers complained to the patrol team on the road that the driver was drunk, and the vehicle was impounded, and another driver was
the driver was drunk.
Yes, and the passengers reported. Yes, so the driver was changed, and another driver had to drive them. So passengers have to speak up. Don't keep quiet. This thing of crash is not just one person's business. Yes, you don't need to fight with the driver, but you have to speak up. If you have tried to calm him in one way or the other, the next option is to report to any checkpoint. It must not necessarily be road safety. Army, police, they're on the road. You can report the driver. Then safety measures will be put.
Now, talking about drunk driving, I think the reason why you see drivers drunk while on steering is because at the park where passengers come to board their vehicles, you will see vendors selling alcohol and the rest of it all. So what is road safety and other agencies doing in order to, curb this, or as in bring it to the barest minimum?
No, recently the sector commander, Anambra State, Corps Commander Joyce Naya Alexander, she paid a courtesy visit to the NDLEA boss, and issues like this were discussed. And they cannot ban the sale of alcohol on at the park. But we, as road safety, what we do, there's something we call early morning safety cry. We go to the park as early as possible to ensure these drivers are not drunk. We check them. We have what we call the alcoholizers. We use in testing these drivers to ensure they are not drunk, and we educate them. Safety is not something you force someone into.
Yeah.
I cannot force you to wear your seatbelt when you're ready to. It has to be from your heart, as in what you are ready to do. So they improved public enlightenment, telling them, some drivers don't know that drinking alcohol is against traffic rule, or it will harm them or cause any damage. Most people feel that when they are high, that is when they can drive very well. No. So the public enlightenment is what we are using to curb all this, to address all these issues.
Now, talking about sensitization, how do people get to know what they need to have in their vehicle before they step out? Because most times you see people being accosted on the road, stopped for routine check by road safety officials, and then they begin to tell you that you should have this, you should have that. And like there was an instance, I was stopped on the road after giving them my driver's license and my papers and everything. The man now asked me if I have a razor blade. To a certain extent, I was wondering, as in of all things to ask, you asked if I had water, I showed you water. You now were asking for razor blade.
What about first aid box? They didn't ask you for that.
He didn't ask me for first aid box. He was asking for razor. And I said, what do I need razor for? He said that I should have a utility knife or at least a razor in case of an accident and my seat belt jammed. You understand? I can use the razor to cut, or use that utility knife to cut myself. I said, well, razor, understandable, but utility knife. Tomorrow, police might see me on the road with utility knife and to ask me, what am I doing with this? So, where can one get to know the total requirement, you understand, before one embarks on a trip in order to, forestall this kind of embarrassment? A friend of mine not too long ago, at Onitsha, we were going to Onitsha to pick some things up. And they accosted him, stopped him, and told him that he had too many lights on his vehicle.
Extra lights.
Extra lights.
It's an offense.
Yeah, he said the actual one the vehicle came with is a Jeep.
It's not bright enough.
It's not even working.
Okay.
So close to that place, the original one, the factory fitted one.
Added another one.
He just added another one there. And he paid 5,000 naira for that.
So that one that is not working, can it not be fixed?
According to him, he said even if he fixes it, it's not as bright as this one that he added.
Well, let me start with requirements in a vehicle before embarking on a journey. The first thing that license a driver on the road is your driver's license. That's the only thing that permits you first. And to acquire this driver's license, it has processes, which is going to a driving school. And we have FRSC accredited driving school all over the place. If you have gone to an FRSC driving school, you'll be told about what you need to get in your vehicle. These are the processes before you even start embarking on a journey, or before you start using the road. That license, number one. Then we have the Nigerian Highway Code. It's another reference that you can check to know what that needs to be in your vehicle. But for this opportunity, I'll have to mention some few things. You need your vehicle papers, your driver's license, your caution sign, your spare tire. The caution sign, in essence, maybe your vehicle is faulty. The triangle, yes. Your spare tire, and then first aid box too. That's a few I can mention. But you can also check the Nigerian Highway Code go to a driving school and you will get all of these informations.
Have there been an incident
Then
where...
for this, the extra light
What of fire extinguisher?
And fire extinguisher, yes, I didn't mention it. It's also part of
Because there was one I was accosted along Akokwa.
Fire extinguisher, very important.
The road safety official said that the fire extinguisher I have in my vehicle
has expired.
No, that is fake.
And they have fake ones.
Even if there was a fire,
it will not work.
It will not work.
Yes.
So, and I said, how am I to know which is fake and which is not fake? So isn't it better that, FRS are the ones selling these items so that we know that we are buying the original?
No, we cannot sell. You can take a friend's person with you when you want to buy so you can get the original one. The essence of this is not just to decorate your car. It's for event of
fire outbreak
or any incident on the road, emergency that you need to attend to. So it's better to have it. And it's not just having the original one. Sometimes you buy the original one and keep. You are not checking the expiring dates. If it has expired, there's an incident of fire that the fire extinguisher in the vehicle was not working. It was FRC officials we used the fire extinguisher in our own vehicle to quench that fire on that other vehicle. So it's very important. You talked about lights. You don't need to drive with extra lights. You might say, yes, it's for your friend to see clearly, but it affects other drivers, especially at night. That extra light, when they build a vehicle, they know the capacity of light that will be enough for it. That's why they made it that way. Adding an extra light is a violation.
This was
an offense.
This was not added. This was the original light was 40. Just that new one was just by the side of the original.
It's not inside now, so it's extra. There's nothing you explain that. Even me, if you meet me on the road, there's nothing you explain to me that I understand. I'll feel that you want to see brighter at night. I will not even believe you that it's because the other one is faulty. Like I said, it can always be fixed.
I'll put it on there. You'll see that it's fixed.
It can always be fixed. It's better to fix it than adding an extra light. It's a violation.
Now,
it's against
talking
traffic.
About this violation and the traffic, so who does the sensitization?
It's we. And we've been doing that.
You do the sensitization on the road and then people get paid?
No, we go to motor park, we go to radio, we go to televisions, we go to even print media. We do road show, yes, we do that.
Share so that
yes, we share, we educate the people on that.
Because it's, to me, I will see that as an embarrassment that I'm on the road.
We do that.
I've been had my driver's license, my fire extinguisher, my triangle, and every other thing, and now somebody's telling me that I have extra light. Yes. And I'm being billed for that.
Yes, and it's
sometimes
if you are driving at night, there are some drivers, especially these big vehicles with extra lights. You attest to me that they do affect you.
Of course, they do affect you.
Yes, that's the essence. That's why
who stops them for that?
Yes, it's FRC. We accost them for that, just the way your friend was accosted for extra lights. We do that.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm learning here this morning, talking to Route Commander Margaret here. I'm still talking about the Ember Month and then safety on our roads. Sincerely speaking, the collaboration of the road safety, the police, and then the NDLEA at, setting stop and search routine sometimes hampers, the movement of vehicles and causes gridlocks on the road. Is there no way there can be either NDLEA will be at the park to check, even though you can't be their job, road safety will be at the park to check, so that when these vehicles travel with the manifest, whenever they get to, they just show what context they have in this vehicle so as to ease traffic rather than this build-up, because sometimes these build-ups do cause accidents, unnecessary accidents on our roads.
Well, we're working in synergy, in collaboration with other sister agencies, just the way you say, we complement each other. And you cannot say we have to remove all the checkpoints on the road.
No, not just...
The presence of these security people on the road makes the road even safer for road users. But the sector commander, Corps Commander Joyce Nenaya Alexander, has been working assiduously to ensure free flow of traffic in Anambra State. And one of the measures she has put in place is requesting from the police to dismantle some checkpoints at the Onitsha Head Bridge and that aspect of Asaba coming into to reduce the gridlock this period. So we're working where we feel they need to remove checkpoints, we remove them. Where we feel they need to be there, they will be there. In all this we are doing is just to serve the public and ensure people flow easily. I don't think, aside from that, there's any aim to having checkpoints on the road. Everybody's working to achieve. We are talking about going to the park for NDLE. What if there are some drivers carrying substances and the rest? So they have to be on the road too, to check.
To check?
Yes, but where we feel it will cause gridlock, we work on it.
Now, talking about gridlock and then the Onitsha, axis, the head bridge and the rest of it all. A friend of mine encountered severe traffic about spending 3 hours, and that should be on Saturday night, I think so, yeah.
Recently, this Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
3 hours at the bridge?
At the bridge. They were coming in from Benin, Abo area. They said there was gridlock on the bridge. And I was saying, what happened to the other second Niger bridge? People going to Port Harcourt, Owerri, and the rest. Why weren't they taking? You see that some people don't even know that there is a second Niger bridge because this is Christmas. People coming in for the very first time, maybe in 2-3 years, don't know. I said, wow. Well, actually, according to what she said, it was mainly private vehicles that were on the road at that time.
Well, the second Niger bridge is safe enough for motorists to use. The sector commander has not rested on that aspect. She has ensured police presence and surveillance at that bridge to ensure safety of people. So those going towards Port Harcourt, on Owerri, Ihiala, Obosi, those axes, you don't have any business with the old Niger bridge. It's best you just use the new Niger bridge and go safely. You are safe, your vehicle is safe, the road is very good.
The place is looking deserted somewhere.
I don't know for what reason or the other why people are not using it, but we just feel if it is because of security issues, we have put measures in that aspect. The sector commander has ensured police presence there. So the road is safe. The new Niger bridge is safe for all road users. Please, let's reduce the congestion on the new Niger bridge by using the old Niger bridge, by using the new Niger bridge.
By using the new Niger bridge.
Yes,
so now, tell us more about your smooth Ember month operation, zero tolerance.
Yes, the sector commander has deployed men. If you see now, we have increased patrol. I'm sure FRSC presence is everywhere. If you go on the road now, there's no junction, you will not see FRSC. That is what the sector commander has done. She has deployed regular and special marshals all over at flashpoints area where we experience more of gridlock and everywhere. We have standby rescue team. We have help areas. We have one at immigration. There's another one at Iteje. We have our tow trucks on standby.
Wow. In
case of any emergency to clear any gridlock on the road. So we're working, the sector commander is working tirelessly to ensure there's free flow. We have men, personnel, we have vehicles and equipment. We have speed radar gun and the rest to ensure we monitor safety.
Yeah, you have all of these things, but yet when drivers see you on the highway, they put reverse on, the center of the road to avoid the people. Is it that the sight of Federal Road Safety Corps is the beginning of wisdom to drivers?
I will not say that, but what I will say is road safety is your friend. You don't need to run away from road safety. I'll be very happy if I'm flagged down, they checked, and everything in my vehicle is okay, and they asked me to go. You know what, people, because of one delay or the other, and they know very well, and someone that is driving, my license has expired. I'm not on my seat belt. See road safety. They will accustom me. There's no way they will not book me. They will delay me. Let me run.
That is what delay. Because I've been in a vehicle and then the driver did this stuff. He cited road safety and then turned. People were asking, okay, why they turn now? He said road safety different. That they would delay us.
Instead of running.
The excuse he gave. That they would delay. I said, okay, is your papers? He said, even if your papers complete, these people must find something to delay you. So now that issue of must find something.
It's not.
Is there a way?
It's not.
You guys can make it a lot.
What we are there is to enforce traffic,
yeah.
Traffic rules and regulations. If your vehicle is in order, why delay you? If we check you, we'll allow you to go. You have to obey traffic rules. You have to obey the personnel. As they are working together to ensure your safety on the road, you don't need to run. And ensure you do the right thing. Have those things you're supposed to have in your vehicle. Do the right thing. If you agree with me, drivers that are confident to stop for road safety are people that feel that everything is complete. You stop. They check you. It's not a must. You can check you and allow you to go. So please don't run. FRS is your friend. Ensure you do the right thing. Have everything in your vehicles so that you can be proud to say, yes, FRSC checked me and everything was in order, and continue your journey.
Well, to drivers out there, you don't need to be scared whenever you see road safety. Like she said, they are your friend. Just ensure that you have the right papers whenever you are approaching. In fact, even being on the road. Because, sincerely speaking, sometimes you begin to wonder, the money these guys make from this business, what do they actually use it for? If you know you need to have a driver's license to be on the road, you pay because you're making money from this business. But that would be easier for somebody that is maybe a private car owner and the rest of it.
And funny enough, the fines for all these offenses, you still pay it. And you still have to go and do that your driver's license. You still have to go and renew that your vehicle papers. Is it not better you just do it to avert all these unnecessary expenses? So we're advising the motoring public, please ensure your vehicles are roadworthy.
Exactly.
Ensure you have what it takes to use the road before you ply the road and start using it.
Yeah. At what point do you have that your mobile tribunal court stuff?
Mobile courts?
Yeah. At what point? Because I used to see instances where there will be heavy gridlock, and then you have your
mobile court
and your FRSA officials. Is it stipulated, or it just comes, probably whenever
it's
you
not
guys...
stipulated.
It's not stipulated.
It comes. We plan for it.
Okay, you guys
and we
plan
fix
for
it. It does not have a fixed date. Yes.
It's better you guys don't even announce it, because the moment you announce it, the roads will be deserted.
Sometimes we even announce it. Sometimes we don't announce it. Mobile court. It's official. We do announce it sometimes. But we don't have a fixed date, just like I said.
Okay. Well, at this juncture, let's go for a straight a break, where we'll get to hear from our street parliamentarians on the need to ensure safety this Ember months and beyond, because it's not just during the Ember months. Beyond, our safety needs to be guaranteed. We'll be back after this break.
The festive season, Christmas, is always a very rowdy season, because people are coming, are traveling to their various places, villages, to celebrate the festivities with their families. And I think the Road Safety Commission should, as a matter of urgency, put machinery in place to ensure, to decongest the road by keeping to the rules. They should be in the road, direct the drivers, ensure that the drivers are keeping to the rules strictly. I think this is one of the major solutions to decongest the road.
To keep it here, we now advise all the drivers, let them not smoke or take alcoholic when they are driving. Let them stay driving with quietly, and so that accident will not occur.
If you wake up in the morning, you pray. After praying, you leave. As you are leaving, God will take control. But people sometimes, they don't pray. They just go outside thinking that they can do by themselves. So with prayer, and even if when you enter the bus, pray with the driver, cover the driver in the blood of Jesus. You see that the driver, even if he's driving fast, he will cool down. And when you say, driver, relax, the driver relax, I say thank you. That's how to, first of all, make sure that everywhere is okay.
Regarding this Xmas, I would love the government to at least put some road signs, then the bumps along the road to control all those vehicles on high speed. Then the drivers should always take cautions. Like there's this kind of accident that happened along St. John Epo Express. If there were precautions along the road, we won't be experiencing all these accidents and, cars spoiling along the road during this Xmas. And this is a joyful season, we wouldn't want to be encountering any form of death of our beloved ones and so on. So I hope the government will put some signs, then bombs, not those big bombs, at least a little one that will help to slow down.
First of all, we relax our mind. We should not be so fast, I want to reach by 10 o'clock, whereas you are leaving your house by 10. To go somewhere very early, you wake up early and start gradual by gradual. So we should not be so fast in everything. If you want to be fast, make sure you wake up early and you'll be doing the thing gradually. That's why people sometimes they'll be driving fast, like somebody that has a car. You have a car, then you want to go to a meeting by 10 o'clock. You leave by 6. Before 8:30, you are there. So, but if you want to go for a meeting by 10 and you are leaving to 10, you see that is what causes us an impatient. So everybody has to be patient, lovely and calm this Christmas time, and enjoy the new year by the grace of God.
Then we have the road safety people. They should try as much as possible to be controlling the inflow of vehicles along the road, then caution the drivers too. And be kind to them. You know, these drivers, they can be lousy sometimes, but there are good ones among them. So that's my own little advice. And the drivers too, please, this is Xmas. And we all love to meet our loved ones. Please, be safe, drive carefully. Then the individuals, please, as you're crossing, look very well, so we won't have any casualties. So we'll celebrate this Christmas in peace, joy, and happiness.
Please, we want to say thank you, a big thank you to our Road Commander, Margaret Onabe, for availing your time to talk and sensitize us on the need for safety on our roads, both for drivers and for pedestrians alike. And most importantly, your campaign for this month, for this Ember period being speak up and zero tolerance.
Speak up against dangerous driving.
And zero tolerance.
Crash kills more passengers than drivers, and Operation Zero Tolerance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow we'll definitely get to do it again on Good Morning Anambra. I am Ajuluchuku Okabwe, wishing you a lovely Christmas ahead and a beautiful day.